Every time she saw a spider, something terrible happened. Often he would come at night, crawling into her room through a window crack, signaling an undetermined doom that would be mourned in the morning. If he did come at night, she would hear about the terrible thing by breakfast, and soon discover the 2 small rashes charred on her skin from the uninvited visitor with too many eyes. She always knew the eyes were watching her, and it made her fatally uneasy. 2 eyes on her was okay. 8 or more was a cue for the sirens. Sometimes he would sneak up on her in the daylight. She would walk into a web unknowingly and feel the sharp tickle on her neck, all sense of order in the world dissolving into her panic. Panic. She hated him in all of his shapes, in all of his wicked characters. The tan ones that live in basements and move too quickly. The black ones with enormous asses. Her fear of the spiders became all-consuming, and she moved to a city made of salt and concrete. Nobody seemed to understand all of the dreadful things that were happening when the spiders came. Nobody seemed to care that her cat had begun to cough, or that her neighbors left their stove on. She decided that being lonely in an urban abyss was far more favorable to living in fear of the spiders. The concrete box was cold and dark, but she felt safe and unseen there. Unseen. No panic. There were no cockroaches or mice in the city. It was devoid of pests entirely, which she thought was boring. She realized that she did in fact enjoy the company of vermin, spontaneous visitors, and irritating smells, as long as they weren't spiders. A pest or 2 was natural, maybe even healthy. She watched particles of air connect the dots and breathed in the blackness of her small box, fantasizing about rats feasting on garbage in basement trash cans. The darkness was sterile, which felt upside down. Nothing terrible was happening. Nothing was happening. Nothing was good or bad. Nothing was or wasn't. Nothing was stupid. Nothing was profound. Everything was bitter. Everything was too sweet. The city tasted like clay. It also tasted like what bones might taste like if they weren't divinely tethered to muscle. Spiders don't have bones. She decided she wanted to go home, but didn't do anything about it because she was too stubborn.